That's your job.
Because
And then the money he is sharing comes from the sheep.
yes.
And then he's giving back to them. So he's robbing Peter to pay Paul.
Yes.
He's robbing Peter to pay Paul.
So why must I praise you for robbing Peter to pay Paul? So they think I'm controversial. But I'm telling them the truth. That's the truth.
We must also be careful. We don't like the truth.
The ignorance is the
ignorance is very bliss when it comes to Africans. Hence that's why Paul said you must test the spirit. You must go and check. Even the things that I say, you must also go check. You must have the spirit of discernment. Us, we just take and consume. We just take and consume without testing the spirits, without testing the authenticity of whatever is being spoken about.
I once met a friend who said something to me. This friend said something to me. He said, when you've been doing too many mistakes and you've met the devil so many times and he's starting to become tired, he starts showing you the way himself. The devil himself is like, I've tried my best. Carry on. This is the way.
I'll give this Bible verse for conclusion.
I think that most people in this world should see until they see the way
in the Bible, especially Paul.
Okay.
Paul normally addresses certain group of people.
Yes.
That has nothing to do with people living in Joburg.
Yeah.
Like 1 Corinthians 7:26.
Okay.
He said, because of the present crisis, I think he was thinking. You don't know what he took whilst he was writing this letter. Maybe he was drunk. Maybe he was sleeping.
Okay.
Maybe he was in the mood. You don't know what he was thinking of. He said, because of the present crisis, I think that it is good for a man to remain as he is. So is this the word of God?
But then you must also check the context where it is
that
coming from. Because of, I think you must read the whole chapter.
He said, now about virgins, there was a letter from a church,
okay,
for which he settled, I think in the Gethsemane or something, about virgins getting pregnant and then those husband and wife having problems. So he was addressing issues in that specific place.
Yes.
That's why he said in the present crisis.
In the present crisis, yes.
So he was talking about
those people. Yes, those people
in that present time.
It was a message for those people.
You understand? Even go further to say, are you pledged to a woman? Do not seek to be released. Are you free from such commitment? Do not look for a wife.
Yes.
So Paul is speaking from his own thinking. It has nothing to do with God. That's why he said, I think. Even went further and said, whatever I'm saying, he said, now about the virgins, I have no command from the Lord.
Yes.
He said it, 1 Corinthians 7:25. He said, what I'm saying, God has never commanded me to say it. So he's saying something, you were not there.
Yes.
And you don't know what Paul took whilst he was writing this letter. And this letter has nothing to do with people living in maybe, what is the name? Where you? Gakiso.
Swaneville,
Gakiso. So what has this verse got to do with people living in Gakiso?
Because it could happen as well that there are certain people who are going through the very same situation that Paul was, and then it could only apply to them. They can resonate or relate with what Paul was writing. Now,
in your country, if a virgin is, somebody has sex with a virgin without her consent, what will happen?
That's rape.
It's rape.
So what has Paul got to do with this one? Will you apply the Bible verse and let the person go?
No, we have laws now. We have constitution.
So do you still need this Bible verse?
You can't stand on it. Now there's laws now that have been established.
I think that thoughts in that concept there, he was thinking because he was trying to resolve a situation. Guti, what should you do to this?
That was happening at that particular time.
Yeah, but now you cannot resolve.
Yeah, you can't.
To the police station.
Because of now, each and everything is a crime. Even Jesus Christ said, if you didn't sin, you can stone this girl. But you cannot say to the people of today, Guti, if you've never stolen a sweet in your life or sugar, stone this one.
It will never happen.
It will never happen.
So a lot of things in the Bible, you cannot apply it now.
But even there, they say he wrote something first down.
Now,
What was that context?
Anyone without sin casting the first stone.
He said it by mouth. That thing.
He wrote it down.
what he wrote was in Hebrew.
Yes.
I want to know that thing.
I don't know.
We want to know that thing. Can you tell us that thing?
I don't know.
Leave it in the comment section.
It was nice having a chat with you.
Yeah,
and,
it is.
at least I know your contest. I know your contest. And then you know my contest. Yeah. So my problem or my issue is if you are in the spirit, live in your spirit is fine. And then let the physical enjoy the physical. But you cannot do anything wrong physically and then run to the spirit.
Run to the spirit.
No. I respect that. I respect that.
Yeah,
I respect that.
Indeed, it was a very, very, very informative and nice chat.
I respect that.
So will you prefer the government to put taxes on churches in South Africa?
I would prefer, if I was president, I was gonna make sure that churches do pay tax. I was gonna make sure that churches do pay tax.
Nobody will suffer, you know this.
Yeah,
they can create a lot of jobs.
Yeah, because
for even their members.
Because there are too many churches. They don't even pay tax, but then there's no initiatives like
because they are registered under NGO
and under NGO because there are no initiatives like you having a bursary scheme for the church. The problems that we are having were supposed to be solved by the churches. The problems that
they can fix a lot of problems in this country.
True,
within 2 seconds.
Yeah, if churches were involved. So many problems are facing the churches.
Within 2 seconds. Even those the electricity problem you guys are facing, they can fix it.
They can fix it.
You have problems with churches.
No. Hence, it's very important for Christians to stand up in position of power wherever you are, guys. Stand up in position of power and make sure that you take a stand, and then make sure that you lead us because of
even if they don't want to involve money.
Yes,
they can make a prophecy because this politician, they believe in them.
Yes.
They can prophesy to them. God told me that if you don't do this, you are going to die in the next 2 days.
Yes.
They will do it.
Me, I would like to say that anyone who's spiritually aligned doesn't necessarily mean that you should lie to yourself and tell yourself that everything is golden, everything is in the spirit. Remember, being awake, it means that you wake up, sleep again. So always chase your inner self.
I will show you a video after this.
Okay.
Of Ghanaian pastors who came to South Africa to make money and what they are using your money for in Ghana. I'll show you a video.
Last week na me kwa sorry. No mabo masu. Mabo masu mi na Hong Kong family ba su handara ba kuswade. Hong Kong family isi Amerika saka krebia kokatu andara ba su hiti handaba ha. Ba intubi me kasaka krebia na Hong Kong ye che shwala bobo wasanda ba ha tu pi hende de ke. Nya izo boy isi ade. Na nya mini pa o ba su ha si handara ba hu heke. Na Hong Kong family. A family. Mintebi isa de ba se bu kra po ni me kasaka nya ye ho su ha tara ba handu hasamade. Boy, uchina wa. Mabo masu last week na me kwa sorry. Me kwa sorry no mabo masu. Mabo masu mi na Hong Kong family ba su handara ba kuswade. Hong Kong family isi Amerika saka krebia kokatu andara ba su hiti handaba ha. Ba intubi me kasaka krebia na Hong Kong ye che shwala bobo wasanda ba ha tu hende de ke.